Hello everyone and welcome to yet another Vampire the Masquerade Redemption episode. This was a long time since the last episode has aired because of the baby and all the things that I was talking about in my previous videos, but I really hope that you guys didn't suffer too much through this wait. We are having two Let's Plays on the channel right now. One is for Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, the other one is for Red Embrace Hollywood. The first episode has aired just 2 days ago, if I'm correct. And yeah, I will try my best to pull the new episodes for both of them much more often right now. So as for now, our little coterie is on their way to Vienna. We have to go there in search for Aneska. And yeah, there will be a brand new big location for us to explore, so let's get on it. We have to leave through the east gate, which I honestly have no idea where it is, but we'll find it in a second. Also, our wonderful Eric mentioned before that we will be going through the werewolf forest, but apparently gangrels have some pact with werewolves, and we won't be really bothered by them. Let's hope so. Let's hope that we won't have any encounter with werewolves on the way, because as you probably know already, if you watch my channel closely, werewolves are a bad deal for vampires. So let's go. Okay, that was not the good way, that was the northern quarter. We need to find the east gate. Shit. Alright. We gotta find this one. I think, yeah, what about the blood on all of these people? I think some of them still have to eat something, right? What about we will all this guy. This guy will feed on him. Good job, boy. Good job. This is happening again, of course it is. Why the hell not? Goodbye, Mr. Soldier. It was great. Alright, that should be enough, and we'll be continuing on doing the same thing with all and with feeding on other people if necessary. Like this one, for example. And you can feed on him. Let's do it. Perfect. This is way less clumsy. Oh my god, yeah, it's clumsy right now. Let's go. Everyone defend. Let's go. That's not the Judith Bridge, no. It's not the gate we need to go through. There's a rat in here. Okay, let's take the rats. One. Oh wait, what about our inventory? Isn't it like super full right now? Oh, it is! We need to sell stuff, of course! I'm stupid. Right, let's go. At least we are safe. And Serena, for some reason, she's almost dead right now, so we need to heal her. Oh, that was great. I wonder if I can actually feed in front of a smithy. Do you think it's possible? Let me save the game and let's try to feed right in front of this guy. Let's see if this will actually work.
Draw the precious blood from my body.
Okay, a group of people has just walked into the smithy and the woman is moaning while kissing this man's wrist. And the guy is just like, that's an everyday business for me. Alright, that's good. And we will make Christoph feed later on. So, as for now, let's see what we can sell. I think the gangrel eye, I mean, Eyes of the Beast is nice because it makes stuff bright, but do we really need that? Do we really? And I think we need to go to Unorna as well and sell some stuff. Ivory bow, that's great. We need to sell the regular bow and keep the ivory one. The mirror of an elder Tsimitsi. That should go to Serena and she should be using that instead of all those other stupid things she has. Alright, will help me with the first one to sell things. Yeah, I know I'm not using my manipulation. I'm not the good person that you want me to be. I'm going to just do it quickly from each of my characters instead of like, you know, trying to power game it through one character with the most manipulation. Let's sell this, let's sell this, let's sell the club as well. Norman Shield seems to be great. Maybe she can actually use that, I wonder. We can't sell the gangrel eye to him because he doesn't accept any weird items. That's the Unorna thing. Flying mace should be sold in here. Poignard. Arden's Manifest, it's something that we need to leave at our haven. I'm not really sure why we still have it there. This bastard sword is something that seems to be okay. So he has one, he has another one, and he has the Warhammer, which has 55 damage, bashing, which I think we should leave on him. Although I know that swords are dealing those deadly head-cutting blows, which could be also useful for us. Well, let's sell this as for now. Let's sell the scimitar. Let's sell the rapier. And again, I'm wondering whether I should keep the warhammer on him or not. I think I will as for now. Let me know, guys, if I'm making a big mistake of doing that. I will change it then. And now I believe we should give her this index finger, whatever the thing it is. And she should try to spirit touch it. Frenzy reduction 50, huh? That's pretty cool. The thing is, it's called Sire's index finger, but is that our sire? Is that the index finger of Ekaterina? Who is our sire in this game? I have no idea. I think I will take this moment to go back to my havens, make sure that I leave the useless stuff as Arden's Manifest in the chest, and yeah, try not to get killed by these wonderful gentlemen who try to destroy me on the way. Check it out. Alright, we still have a spiked mason here. We have a letter from Nesca, Mercurius Pot, Tome of Animalism, which I think I should give to Christoph. Arden's Manifest should be here. Is there anything else we need to leave in here? Alright, so one more trip to the blacksmith just to sell that one piece of weaponry which I for some reason left in my chest. And then Unorna, and then we're going to go and try to find the East Gate, which I was missing completely. I'm not really sure where it is. Smithy! I have something for you. And that's something. I didn't take it. How? How in the hell? That's fine, okay. You know what, let's forget about the freaking maze or whatever. And let's go to Unorna right now. Also, I need to make sure that my wonderful boiled drink's on the way somewhere. For example, from this guy. Oh no, 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 I didn't want that. I didn't want that. They say that I stopped being clumsy in this game. I take that back. I don't know if I should sell this thing. This is a great thing, I feel. And now I need to sell this thing because I don't need that. And I probably need to sell the Eye of the Gangrel as well because it doesn't seem to be that much useful. Oh god, I want this so badly. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to sell the Sire's finger so I can get the Discipline Amulet. If I'm making a big mistake right now, you guys punish me in the comments, but I'm selling it just to get the Discipline thing. And I'm going to give the tomes to this guy and to learn these two things, and I think we are done right now. So now our main quest is to find the East Gate, which I have no idea where it is, but we will find it. Also, I'm very bright today, the sun is shining. I really hope I won't get any aggravated damage from that, but we should be fine. Alright, let's go. And of course, after a considerable time spent walking through Prague, I realized that we do indeed have a map that can be quite useful, even though it is quite unreadable. But hey, there is the University Haven in here, and there's the East Gate leading to the silver mines. So that means I would assume that somewhere here is the entrance to the forests, which will lead us to Vienna. So let's go there straight away. My GPS is failing me sometimes, guys, but that's just fine, okay? As long as we don't get lost in the forest full of werewolves, we should be fine. Oh, look at this, now it changed into exit to Vienna. That's different. I wouldn't guess that. Okay, let's go. Oh, we are on Northern Ringstrasse. And I think we are already in Vienna, and there's snow around because the winter has come, because we walked all the way from Prague to Vienna and it took us months. Church Haven here, let's check it out. Oh, is it my haven? It is. There's a switch here. Click here to pull the lever. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Look at this place. Hey, there are beds for us. And there's a little coffin for me. Okay, so I see. There are two beds here. So we have to put Serena and Eric together. No, okay, we have to put Wilhelm and Eric together in one. And instead of having a comfy bed like the rest of them, I have to sleep in the coffin because I'm the edgy bastard. That's fine. We can save here. We can save anywhere. Why do we have a save point there? Okay, we can use the super special save slots instead of saving manually, okay. And yeah, we could rest in here, although we don't need to really. And there's a little vault in here with the same items we had before, the spiked mage, which I think, you know, I will try to sell it somewhere on the way. There should be a merchant there, right? So let's get out of this place. Oh my god, I'm closing my people in. Oh, it didn't work. I wanted to entrap them forever, but that's too bad. We are out in the snow, boys. I can hear jingle bells in the background here. What is this thing? There's sun coming inside through this little hole. How can we even survive there? There's the outer Strad in here. As a guard. Ooh, I see guards here are pretty much armored and an OP. So let's maybe try not to make them mad at us. Do I have a map of this place? Outer Strad, Northern Ringstrasse, Desecrated Church. Okay, and we haven't figured out the other parts yet, I think. No openable doors on this side at least. There is something here. Inner Straat. Okay, so that's the inner streets. Orsi's courtyard. Do we go there? We should probably go to Orsi, right? Well, let's check out the other places first. Let's see what exactly can... Oh, weaponsmith, there we go. That's where we have to sell our mace. Hello, Mr. Weaponsmith. Ooh, look at this. He has a nice display in here, huh? Hello there.
Be thou welcome in the weapon shop of Friedrich von Zwetter. There are no finer weapons in all Vienna than are herein.
We seek mended armor.
Thou hast an impoverished look, and the demeanor of outlanders. Hast thou coin to pay?
If such uncharitable suspicion is the custom of the land, I am glad to be an outlander.
You look like a freaking werewolf, dude.
Weary and dusty from the road. We can pay our way.
We can pay in gold or in blood. The choice is thine, von Sweeter.
Yes. How may I be of service?
Serena, I just want to tell one thing. Why the hell is Serena breaking the Masquerade so badly? Like, I'm not even mentioning Eric just opening his mouth with his fangs bare out and like threatening the guy immediately. But Serena with her blood talk, what the hell, woman? We're going to sell the mace because we... Aw, it's a baby. Baby break? Is that baby break? Eh. What up, baby? You good? Okay, she's good. Let's play the game. Alright, so we sold the mace because that's the main reason why we came in here, and we still don't have enough gold to buy anything of use, so I'm just going to ignore it and we're just going to go forward and visit other places in Vienna. And I guess we'll go to Orsi's courtyard right now. Let me see what exactly we have to do. There's no quests whatsoever. I have a feeling like this is going to be a long journey inside the mansion with a lot of bloodshed on the way. Okay. Seems like we are not doing this yet. Alright, let's check out the inner Strasse then. Inner house locked, we can't go there, but let's try to put it on our map if we can. Can we actually? Does that show us something? No. It's a beautiful location actually. Speaking of which, Vienna, right after Prague, also an absolutely amazing place to see in real life. If you guys haven't been there, if you guys plan to go to Europe or plan to travel for Europe and want to check out some cool places, I really recommend both Prague and Vienna. Vienna, I remember I was there twice, but the first time I was there, I was constantly walking around with my jaw dropped. I was like, what is this place? Is this some kind of a castle? No, it's just a regular house. Teutonic Knight base is locked. This place is locked as well. I don't see anything in here. This is the Eastern Ringstrasse. Let's check it out. This is the Order of Hermes, huh? Well, that is the Order of Mages. So that is something that is coming from the book of Mage the Awakening, and you can also see this little symbol. This should tell you something already. Hello there, Bobby. What are you doing here? You're not allowed inside when I'm recording, you know that. So this symbol should already tell you something. A symbol of Clan Tremere originally was very similar to that, right? We had a circle and then we had a rectangle inside and a little triangle that was added to it. So Order of Hermes is one of the orders of mages, and of course Tremeres are descendants of the mages. So yeah, let's check out what's inside. Hello, Orvis.
Another Tremere.
Nay, here's mortal. I can smell it.
Aye, not Tremere, but a mortal mage of the order that splintered into the Tremere.
Yes.
He may be useful.
Hail to thee, mage. I am Christoph of Clan Bruja.
Hail to thee! I am Orvis, mage of the Hermetic Order.
Okay, so we don't really have much lore on him, except for the fact that he's another Unorna of this game, let's say. So we can sell him our magical items, and that's great. The only problem is that, unfortunately, we do not get more information about the Order of Hermes in here. But yeah, as I told you guys before, Tremors are descendants of mages. If you want to know more about mages in general and about Tremors and how they are connected, I recommend you to watch my Tremor clan video. I will link it down below. So after this meaningless conversation, let's get out and let's check out what else is waiting for us in Vienna. There are dead bodies here for some reason. Oh no, that's a live body actually. Okay, that's fine. There's a Green Frog Inn. Let's go. Ooh! What is happening here? Kazi? Teta? Zil?
We are looking for a Ventru named Orsi. Canst thou tell us where we may find him?
Come to his mansion in the Westerlingstrasse. Tonight there's a feast in honor of the new solstice. Here's an invitation on the finest virgin skin parchment.
I like not this talk of the skin of virgins.
What just happened here? I like not the stock of the skin of virgins. Oh, okay. That's great. I'm not really sure what they're doing in here. It seems like they are drinking from this poor gentleman. 3 vampires on one guy. I mean, it's not going to end well. He's going to die today. But that's okay. And is that the invitation that we need to grab in here? Invitation to Orsi celebration. Let's see.
To my many, many, many dear friends, I would be honored beyond all telling should thou see fit to grace my exquisite mansion in the Western Ringstrasse with thy most splendid presence. We shall celebrate the upcoming solstice and the splendor of trade and foreign lands that hath so enriched Vienna. Come, sample the finest drink in the land. I have the reddest of reds and the sweetest of nectars for thy refined palates. Orsi the Magnificent.
One thing I know for sure is that the vampires of Vienna do not tolerate the masquerade whatsoever. Like, an invitation like that lying in the very middle of the freaking bench in the inn. I go into the inn, the first thing I see is being flashed by the fangs of this beautiful lady. Also, Orsi seems to be very much of a Sabbat type of a person with the virgin skin and all, but that's fine, you know, I'm not going to dwell into details in here. We're going to attend this wonderful party. If they have nectars, I am in. What about this poor bartender?
Speak up, stranger. Dost thou crave wine, ale, or spirits?
It seems like the bartender has absolutely nothing against these 3 vampires draining a poor human dry in his establishment. As I'm telling you, Vienna is a good place to be a vampire, it seems. So let's go. So we do have the invitation, and it seems like we are able to go to the place. That's okay. Enter Orsi's mansion in Western Ringstrasse and mingle. We'll try our best. Let's see if we'll actually be allowed in this time. I think we will be. Yes, there we go. It's unlocked. I should probably save the game just in case something very bloody happens inside. And let's say hello to Orsi. I like this song. It's pretty good. They're already here? What? That's weird. I was walking the fastest I could and they're already here. She seems mortal. I think she will be dead by the end of the night. This place looks really nice. Hello.
Ah, welcome, Canine.
Hello.
I see thou hast met my children. This is Kazi, Teta, and Zil.
Oh, you have
The
beautiful
most
children.
beautiful daughters of Cain thou shalt ever meet. Unfortunately, Theta and Zil lost the ability to speak during their mortal lives. I found them in servitude to a rather harsh master that saw to it to remove their tongues. He was dealt with in a fitting fashion, eh? Say, my darlings?
I don't trust him.
Don't worry. Kazi is happy to speak for the three of them now.
We come seeking Bruja taken as slaves from Prague, a mortal woman among them.
Slaves? Oh, yes. The slave business has been so very delicious. Duke Leopold needed a force to beat back the Semites, and lo, the Tremere appeared as if by divine providence. The Tremere and Semites battle each other with surpassing fury, and I, humble Ventru that I am, I profit from the selling of slaves to both clans.
Okay.
The Duke and I shall ensure that the Tremere win the war, but only after I have collected much treasure from the carnage. Then shall we destroy the wounded Tremere as punishment for the blasphemy they committed upon the antediluvian salute.
It's
Tell us
Solos,
of the
but that's
October
fine.
shipment from Prague.
Dost thou think me a fool, that I will give away that which thou wilt purchase? Presumptuous bumpkin! Shouldst thou wish to know of thy allies, thou shalt perform a mission for me.
Of course. He's very annoying. Very, very annoying. We're not going to threaten him in his own house because, well, you know, that's not the thing that we should do as a good guest. So let's just say very well.
Very well.
Excellent. I see we two are akin, zealot. Come to my study where we may discuss this further. Mayhap thou shalt find some delicious morsels to refresh thee.
I hate the way he speaks.
Pray,
Jesus.
sup with me. I trust that thou wilt find these hors d'oeuvres to thy liking. If they are not pleasing to the taste, we shall have them flogged.
What? Freaking Sabat, man.
State thy business, Orsi.
Well, I can see thou hast no courtly manners in the bumpkin.
Bumpkin?
Listen well. The Tremere have clapped their slaves away in the Tremere Chantry, die Haus der Hexe, the most protected haven in Vienna. So, do not think to try to kill me to gain them. They are quite beyond my power. Only Duke Leopold could convince the Tremere to give up their slaves. The Duke is responsible for allowing the Tremere to lodge in Vienna, so the Tremere do his bidding. Assist my ally, the Duke, and he will owe thee a boon.
What does the Duke wish?
The end to the reign of the pestilential vampire priest Luther Black. Years ago, Luther was but a mortal priest of Stephansdom Church. A wayward La Sombra sought to rule Vienna by controlling the church, and dared to embrace Luther. We sent the sire to hell. But Luther locked himself away from the outside world. He hath retained a pitiable hold on the faith he had in life, and sleeps by day upon a cross of pure silver. Quite uncomfortable, I assume, but he fancies himself a martyr.
Interesting.
The Duke has been unable to remove this blasphemous member of the Shadow Clan, since Luther is ensconced within a ring of holy ground.
Then how do we find him?
Better to ask how to bind him. Thou cannot destroy him. The priest has strange powers beyond thy ken. But thou can restrain him.
It's a lot of lore in here.
Here are chains even Luther Black cannot break. I am a master of metalwork, and I have forged these shackles from a new, unbreakable alloy. Thou mayst find them useful, and more reliable than the magic's in thy blood. Destroy Luther Black, and the Duke will retrieve thy slaves.
Orsi approaches one of the hanging victims, delicately slices open his neck and fills the fluted glass with his blood, quickly licking the wound. It closes up, leaving the victim stunned. The party...
Not to my liking, I'm afraid. I prefer blood of a nobler sort. 'Tis my only vice.
Enough of this dainty preening and strutting. How do we reach the La Sombra?
Refinement is wasted on lumbering brutes such as thee. There will come a time when boorish churls are put in their place. Thou shalt find a concealed entrance to the church. Behind our famous astrological clock in the inner strat is a hidden passage. Enter by night and wait inside for daylight, and thou mayst steal into the inner haven undetected.
Daylight mission. Ooh, okay.
We shall undertake thy mission.
Good. Now get thee hence.
Damn. I remember this mission. I remember it from playing it before, and yes, there is daylight in there. Okay, well, there's a lot of lore in here that we need to talk about. Let me just see very quickly. Find Luther Black, find secret entrance to the clock. Let's go there straight away, shall we? And when it comes to these ladies, I'm gonna try to talk to them very quickly.
So, Christoph has not yet perished at the hands of the vampire priest. The deadly nature of thy mission inflames my sister Tata, and my sister Zil entreats me tell thee that she too is filled with lust for thee.
Okay.
She cannot resist the charms of an immortal so close to death's door.
They seem like anti-tribute raiders, all of them. If I have to pinpoint the clan to them, I would say it's the Sabbat raiders, which are quite an interesting bunch. A little piece of the lore for you guys. There is kind of like a sub-bloodline within the anti-tribute raiders coming from the Xanthosa revenants, so from the ghoul family of Xanthosa, which have, instead of, I think, celerity, they do possess the power of vicissitude, the same power that Tsimitsi possess that allows them to mold their bodies into something else, which is quite fitting for raiders trying to be more beautiful, usually, or at least try to form themselves into what they perceive as beautiful, or even form others into what they perceive as beautiful, which can be quite painful and gruesome, but yeah, well, Sabbats, what can you do? And when it comes to the lore that our wonderful Orsi shared, wonderful Said, with a little bit of a sarcasm in here, because holy damn, I hate his voice. He's so annoying. I finally need to make this La Sombra video, guys, because I just love La Sombra as a clan, and there's so much depth to them. There's so much stuff that I would love to share, and of course we do not have time to share everything in here. But in very short, La Sombra are a clan of the shadows, as Orsi mentioned before, because of their power of oblivion. That was called obtenebration back in the days, now it's called oblivion. And well, this power allows them to control the shadows around them, to even attack with the shadows, or to blend within them, or to use them in various different ways, which is quite interesting. But their lore is much deeper than just the shadows and their curse, which is more damage from the sun, and the fact that they do not really like very bright light, which is interesting considering we are having this Luther guy who is living in a church, and there's daylight in there, and well, we'll see how he actually handles it. But yeah, Church and La Sombra is something that was connected with each other since the back in the days. La Sombra was trying to gain the power within the vampire and mortal world through their little shadowy tentacles, trying to envelop the church. La Sombra both did control the Catholic Church and to some extent still does, although nowadays with the Second Inquisition on the rise, it's a little bit more problematic, of course. But yeah, it's a very interesting clan, not only because of the connection to the church, shadow part, but also their connection to the sea, and their very Lovecrafty vibes that they always gave me. But about that I will tell you more in the clan video, which I will make eventually, I promise. Let's go to the inner strat and let's see where this little clock is. So I see with this that the clock is up there. We just need to find some kind of a ladder that leads there. There was an inner house somewhere here, wasn't there? Yeah, there we go. So I think we have to go through the house and try to get to the window. Okay. Well, looks good so far. Let me save the game just to make sure that we won't get into any trouble in here. And yeah, about Mr. Lufa and the mysterious powers that Orsi mentioned he has. The problem is, it seems like he possesses the true faith, which is the power. Actually, it's kind of funny, because it doesn't always have to be connected with God, with Catholic God, and with Catholic religion or anything like that. What it can be connected instead is basically anything that you really believe in. It can be the flying spaghetti monster, really. It doesn't have to be any sort of established religion. Basically, when you possess the true faith towards something, oh, that's very useful. Hey, we have little stairs in here. Nice. You're being gifted with powers which can be extremely problematic for vampires. Powers which can bind, hurt and kill the elder vampires. Depending on the version, of course, these powers can be extremely damaging. And I remember in V5, so in the current Vampire in the Masquerade setting, we did have one mortal person who possessed true faith in our campaign, and yeah, we ran away from that person screaming because it was extremely scary and we couldn't do much. So we need to be very careful around Lufa, because he might possess powers that will be problematic for us. Ooh. It's the sun! I'm gonna die. The sun has come to take us. Jesus. Okay. So it seems like we can finally go here. And this little thing opened us the way downstairs. Oh, and we have people finally. La Sombra ghouls, I see.
Follow my lead.
Ooh.
Come hither and hear the sweet sound of my soul.
We're getting a lot of damage in here.
To the abyss with thee.
We need to be careful about this.
To the abyss with thee.
Alright, so as you can see, we are in quite of a predicament right now because there's a sun in front of us. And to make sure that this thing works, I'm going to click on those green dots next to each of my party members just to make sure that I control only one of them. And I'm going to move him this way just to make sure that he doesn't actually get into any trouble. And I'm going to do the same with Wilhelm right now. Oh no! No! See, I didn't unclick the little dots at him, and that's what happens. Alright, so let's send him this way as well. Yeah, we have to do it every single time such a situation will happen while the sun will be somewhere, because the AI in this game doesn't work at all properly, in terms of course, our characters being smart and all. So we need to be careful on our own. And now we can click it again, I think. Make sure that everyone follows the team.
I return to thee.
I come unto thee.
I approach.
Aggro them here, please. Okay. Okay, and now, neutral stance.
Come hither and hear the sweet sound my sword sings.
And now unclick
I
it
do
again.
withdraw.
And oh my goodness, this is going to be very, very problematic. Oh my god. Okay, we have to be extremely careful here. And by extremely careful, I mean extremely careful. Eric, you go second. You go straight after this guy. Serena goes third. And Wilhelm is going to be the next one. They're all on defensive stance. And I'm going to attempt to feed with my dear Christoph right now. There's only one of them. Yes, good. Come on. Good job. Let's drain him dry, and that should already be of a huge help. And I think this is how we have to approach this whole area. Just control them one by one, because when I control the whole group together, everyone is going to go into the sun and die. And just take it very slowly, unfortunately.
Stand and deliver.
I like how they still talk when I drain them dry. That's great. Okay. And there's another one in here.
What? You...
I can actually cover him alone. There's no need for me to be... Oh! Maybe not. Maybe all is actually a better idea. Ah, interesting. So it's way easier right now to use all and feed and drain people dry than it is to just kill them using the sword. The only problem with that is that it takes way longer than that, but I think it's better to just approach this game slowly than to rush and try to do everything quickly, because then you can end up with a dead coterie very quickly. Also, this game is giving you a little bit of a wrong impression on how the sun works. You would also receive the damage when you are in the shadow, when there's the sunlight up, because it's, I think, all about those UV rays, really, not the straight rays of the sun. So it all, unfortunately, makes you dead. I think we have to just run through this horrible little sunny part. And it's kind of funny how we don't die immediately when this happens. But that's okay. And now Wilhelm, you're going to be the second one who goes there. Run to Christoph. Trying to die too much. Thank you. Oh my goodness, go! Heal, honey, heal. Damn, the frenzy is really building up every second we stand into it. The frenzy is building up every second we stand into the sun. Especially for Wilhelm, because I think his humanity is the lowest, but it's not too bad. And this guy is going to be our last to join. Go! Go, honey! Ooh, he received the most damage because he was the slowest, unfortunately. Okay, you need to heal a lot, honey. Fortunately, he has a high level of blood healing, so he doesn't drain too much blood on that. Alright, and we need to get down there. Ooh, some treasure in there. Well, let's check it out. Battle of Vitae, disease vaccine in here, and the Tome of Dominate, and also the Scroll of Mistform. And another treasure chest with Exquisite Falchion. Falchion. Damage 45 lethal. Huh. Look at this, it's actually better than the bastard sword I'm carrying, it seems. And I believe we have to go this way. Oh, what? Aha! Well, I didn't know this kills people. But apparently it does kill people. Well, that will be all for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. And yeah, we'll see you in another one where we will explore the Stephansdom and find Mr. Luta. And also in another episode of Red Embrace Hollywood, which is going to come in between. Thank you so much, and don't get lost in the night. Good night.